If you know, you know. Now, can a 41 years old Manny Pacquiao defeat a prime Lomachenko? Let's get straight to it. Now, we all know, unless you've been living under a rock, that Manny Pacquiao offered Lomachenko and wanted to fight him when he was still with Top Rank. And Lomachenko turned that fight down, and he didn't want no smoke with a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao, a grandpa version of Manny Pacquiao. Lomachenko turned that fight down. Now, he claimed he turned that fight down because he didn't want to retire an old Manny, which we all know that's just excuses on top of excuses, because at the end of the day, if you can't even dominate a Luke Campbell and you struggle versus a Luke Campbell, how are you going to retire a Manny Pacquiao? A Manny Pacquiao that defeated a Keith Thurman at 147, a division you will never dare to climb up to. So let's not forget, Manny Pacquiao fought in lower weight classes than a Lomachenko, and how Loma looked against Campbell explains why he turned down that Manny Pacquiao fight, because he don't like fighting southpaws, and you give Manny Pacquiao a size advantage, and obviously Manny Pacquiao got more power than a Lomachenko, and at this age of his career, I believe if he don't have more hand speed, I believe Loma don't have more hand speed than him. They probably got equal hand speed at this point of Manny's career. So obviously Lomachenko has the youth advantage, but Manny Pacquiao is a fighter that throws a lot of volume punches. On top of all that, he got power behind him. Unlike Loma. Loma, he's an average puncher. You know, he only looked like a knockout artist when he fighting bums like Corolla, fighters that shouldn't be in the ring with him. So if he fights a Manny Pacquiao, even at 41, that's a tough task for him. And the reason why is because Loma already came out and stated the Luke Campbell fight is his toughest fight to date, even though that should have been Salido fight. But I'm not going to comment on that. I already did. So let's move on from that. So he stated that Luke Campbell hurt him, that he hit hard, even though Luke Campbell is not known for his power. And he also stated that Luke Campbell, size and reach gave him a lot of problems. So the fact that Manny Pacquiao is a bigger fighter than a Lomachenko, hit way harder than a Luke Campbell. If you think Luke Campbell hit hard, wait till you get hit by Manny Pacquiao. If you thought Luke Campbell hit like a mule, then you're going to think Manny Pacquiao got bricks in his hand. The way he hits, with the speed and timing of that left hand by Manny Pacquiao, Loma got a long road ahead of him. And for the people that compare Loma to Muhammad Ali and all that, it's funny to me how the old media overhypes certain fighters like Lomachenko, who's on the hope list, because instead of Loma enjoying his victory, now he got to receive the backlash because he can't live up to the expectations they put him on. They put him on a pedestal that he can't live up to. And now it's straight downhill from them, because they done compared them to the all-time great skipping fighters like Manny Pacquiao, Terence, Crawford, Floyd Mayweather. And what's funny is, if Manny fights him tomorrow, a 41-year-old Manny Pacquiao will be the favorite in that fight. So he can't be all that great if a 41-year-old Pacquiao has a chance of defeating him, or will be the favorite to beat him in a fight. That's ridiculous. Can you picture Floyd in his prime fighting a 41-year-old Manny Pacquiao and people favor Manny to win? Absolutely not. We all know Floyd was the favorite when he fought Manny Pacquiao when Floyd was older than him. And obviously Floyd won that fight. So it just lets you know how overhyped Lomachenko is in the media. And what's even more messed up is not his fault. Obviously Lomachenko is a top 3 pound for pound talent. However, they just overhype him so much, which gonna result in Lomachenko going straight down the hill from here, because he won't be able to live up to what the old media is portraying. The only way Loma could live up to such expectations is by him taking steroids. Old media is the same reason why fighters on the hope list keep taking steroids. It's because they try to live up to the expectations y'all put on them, and they can't do so by being clean, so they have to take certain supplements. So quit overhyping these fighters. Let Lomachenko prove himself then y'all could claim whatever y'all want to claim after he does. But y'all can't claim he the best while he's turning down a Manny Pacquiao fight at 40 years old. Just because he don't like the fact that Manny Pacquiao is a southpaw with a tremendous left hand that has a lot of power. And obviously Manny Pacquiao got tremendous footwork. So due to that reason, Loma knows he can't fight Manny Pacquiao like all his other opponents and look spectacular, taking so many angles, because he won't be able to. He got to fight more traditional. And Lomachenko is going to end up fighting another fighter like him. It's like he looking in the mirror. Manny Pacquiao got great footwork as well. Obviously, he's not as skilled as Lomachenko is and doesn't have the defense that Loma has. However, he's even more talented. He got more power, more speed. He's a bigger fighter at this point. Obviously, they both experienced, but at the pro level, Manny Pacquiao is way more experienced than Lomachenko. And the fact that Loma won't be able to take certain angles like he always do because of Manny Pacquiao footwork. And Keith Thurman found that out when he fought him. And we all know Lomachenko's favorite pivot move only works against orthodox fighters, where he establishes lead foot dominance and steps to the outside and leans to the right so he could get out of the way and is able to land his punches while being in the safe zone. You can't do that versus a Manny Pacquiao because he's a southpaw. You do that favorite pivot move, you walking straight to that left hand. And most likely that's the reason why Lomachenko turned down a fight with Manny Pacquiao, because he didn't want to get exposed. Now the question is, will he fight Manny Pacquiao next? Because Manny already wanted that fight. Now Bob Arum wants that fight. So we'll see if Lomachenko is interested. I know Manny Pacquiao won the fight. We all know when a fighter looks bad, Manny Pacquiao is coming hunting for him. Obviously, Keith Thurman looked bad against Lopez. Almost got knocked out in the 7th round. Manny Pacquiao fought him next. When Margarito got knocked out by Shigashane Mosley, Manny Pacquiao fought him at 150 for a vacant belt. When Mosley lost to Floyd Mayweather and lost the fight after that, or had a draw, I believe, Manny Pacquiao fought him right away. When Cotto struggled versus Clottey, he fought Cotto right away. So the list goes on and on and on. I can't even go so far back to when Manny fought Hatton. Obviously, Hatton fought Paulie Malignaggi, and he struggled in that fight. And Manny was like, really? You struggle versus Paulie? Oh, I want that work now. And he fought Hatton and put his lights out. So at the end of the day, after Manny sees Lomachenko performance, he gonna want that fight even more. So if Loma is willing to fight a Manny Pacquiao, is on the table. So we'll see. Obviously, Bob Arum already won the fight. He called for it after the fight and even before the fight. So at the end of the day, Bob Arum couldn't secure a fight for Terence Crawford with Manny Pacquiao, but he's trying to make a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Lomachenko. You know, that's funny to me. So Terence Crawford would be wise to leave Top Rank and ESPN, because they obviously favoring Lomachenko over him, because we all know Lomachenko is on the hope list and Terence Crawford is on the coincidental list. So Terence is better off heading straight to the PBC, because ESPN and Top Rank ain't doing him any justice. So at the end of the day, we'll see if Lomachenko will fight Manny Pacquiao this time instead of ducking him like he did previously. So we'll see what Loma does next. Obviously, he said he want to fight in between his next fight, because he gonna have to wait like 6 months for that. So he want to fight in between so he could squeeze a Manny Pacquiao fight in there, or even a Devin Haney fight since Devin Haney called him out. Even a Gervonta Tank Davis fight since he his #1 mandatory. So Loma got a lot of options. However, none of them options are better than a Manny Pacquiao fight. But you are risking losing to Manny Pacquiao, a 41-year-old Manny Pacquiao that could still fight. So do Lomachenko want to fight a Corolla and make that funny money, or fight a real fight and make that real money, especially against a Manny Pacquiao, where he gonna be in a real fight, where he could possibly lose? Because at the end of the day, We know Manny has the size advantage, speed advantage, possibly at this point. We don't know because he's getting old. And obviously he got way more power than a Lomachenko. And he's older, but he's wiser. So it's a tough fight for Lomachenko. And the fact that Manny will have the size advantage for once, it will be intriguing to see. We all know when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Hot Chocolate Macho, he ended up losing the fight even though he was way better fighter, but it's because of age. Even though Leonard was the bigger fighter, had all the advantages on his side except the youth. But at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao still looked good for his age, better than Leonard looked at 40. So we'll see if Lomachenko is willing to step up and fight a Manny Pacquiao or even a Devin Haney. I don't mind, as long as it ain't going to be a Corolla type of opponent, Luke Campbell was a good fighter, but it's not the best fighter the division has to offer. So we'll see. Now, for the people that keep comparing Lomachenko to the all-time greats like Roy Jones, Muhammad Ali, and all of them guys. So my question is Lomachenko better than a Manny Pacquiao? That's food for thoughts. Drop y'all comments who's the better fighter. Manny Pacquiao, the guy who won belts in 8 weight divisions, that been dominating the pro game for like 3 decades, or Lomachenko, who lost to Salido and only have 13 fights and is already looking exposed. So drop y'all comments. Let me know what y'all think. I want to see what people think because obviously Bob Arum and Lomachenko fans keep comparing him to Muhammad Ali and Roy Jones. Even the UK fans, so we'll see. Who is better, Manny Pacquiao or Lomachenko? If Loma is not the favorite going into a Manny Pacquiao 41-year-old, that's an embarrassment. If y'all comparing him to Muhammad Ali, that's just an embarrassment. So subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about them, and if you're trying to get dumb about it, second, don't listen to these casual fans. And follow Lontoon Boxing for the funniest boxing memes. Click on the subscribe button below. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we go live. All the links will be in the description box below. And to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Peace, and we outie.